Today I want to talk about something that comes up every single January. It's that pressure to reinvent yourself. You know the feeling, new year, new you, big resolutions, that total life overhaul. And honestly, most of us don't need to do any of that. What we actually need is a gentler start, a few simple routines that we can stick to even on the days when life feels chaotic. Because long-term health isn't about perfection, it's about consistency, confidence, and small steps that feel doable. So this year, instead of setting huge goals that fizzle out by February, let's talk about habits that truly stick. Start with one small action. Most people think they fail because they lack willpower, but actually the problem is that we try to change everything overnight and our brains hate that. So choose one tiny, genuinely achievable action that you can do every day for the next 2 weeks. Something really simple like drinking a glass of water before your morning coffee, or stepping outside for daylight when you wake up, or stretching for 2 minutes before bed. The size of the habit doesn't actually matter, but what matters is that you do it consistently. And when you manage one tiny thing each day, you build this sense of control, and that feeling spills out into other areas of your life. Behavioural science backs this up. Small repeatable actions are far more likely to become long-term habits than big dramatic resolutions. Move your body in everyday moments. You don't need a long gym session to get the benefits of movement. Little bursts throughout the day can make a real difference. So try things like a brisk 2-minute walk when you're feeling sluggish, moving your shoulders or your hips while the kettle boils, standing up for taking phone calls, or just taking the stairs when you can. The NHS recommends 150 minutes of moderate activity a week, but lots of people struggle to reach that. The good news is that every little bit genuinely helps, and research shows that even short, regular bursts of movement can improve circulation, support your blood sugar control, and reduce the risk of conditions like heart disease and type 2 diabetes. So yes, those 10 squats by the kettle really do count. Create a predictable sleep rhythm. Now, sleep influences everything: your immune system, your mood, hormones, even your decision making. And many people fall short, especially when they're stressed. So instead of aiming for perfect sleep, let's aim for consistency. A simple routine can make evenings feel calmer. So things like keeping your wake time roughly the same every day, including weekends, dimming the lights in the evening, stepping away from screens before bed, and keeping your bedroom a cool and peaceful environment. Now, financial stress is one of the biggest disruptors of sleep, and surveys do show that many adults say that money worries keep them awake at night. And if that sounds familiar to you, small organizational habits can actually help settle your mind. So a basic weekly budget, planning expected costs, or using simple spending trackers can help reduce that uncertainty and allow your body to relax. And if you're struggling to wind down, warm drinks can be really soothing. So warm milk contains tryptophan, chamomile tea has antioxidants that can help calm the nervous system, oat milk contains magnesium, and a small glass of tart cherry juice may help some people because it contains natural melatonin. Now, none of these are magic fixes, but together they can make evenings feel a little bit more settled. Hydration, a small habit with a big payoff. Now, hydration affects energy, concentration, digestion, kidney function, even joint comfort, but lots of us go through the day without drinking enough. Now, most adults need around 6 to 8 cups of fluid a day, and water is ideal, but lower fat milk, herbal teas, sugar-free squash, these all count. To make it all easier, I'd say keep a water bottle nearby, pair a glass of water with every meal, flavour it with lemon or herbs if plain water just feels too dull for you, and alternate each tea or coffee with a water. Now, this one tiny habit can make you feel sharper, brighter, and calmer throughout the day. Use habit tracking as a gentle guide. Habit tracking doesn't need to be rigid. It can be as simple as ticking something off on a calendar or writing it down in the Notes app on your phone. It helps you see your progress, even on weeks that feel messy, and it shows you which habits genuinely help you and which ones aren't working. Remember, the goal is not perfection, it is simply building habits that feel good and that you can return to day after day. A confident year is built quietly, not quickly. You don't need to transform your life this January, you just need to start. Just one small action, one moment of care, one step that feels realistic and not overwhelming. These tiny choices create a calmer mind, a healthier body, and a year that will hopefully feel more manageable and confident. So here's to a calm, grounded and healthier start to 2026.